Hey, what's up everybody? Today I want to discuss with you guys how to increase your conversion rates when you are proposing your services to your customers. And it's actually a lot simpler than a lot of people even realize. So I've been an entrepreneur for 20 years now. I recently sold a software company to a private investment firm, and through the process I've learned a tremendous amount. I want to impart that onto you guys. And one of the things that I've been using for the last 20 years is a sales process. I've been in 4 different niches, highly successful, and I always utilize the exact same sales process to increase my conversion rates. A lot of people, when they go out and try and sell their service, their digital service, or whatever it may be, to their customers, they'll take phone calls and they just kind of spitball it, just kind of go through and try to sell them, or go through a process, maybe send a proposal. They don't actually have a sales process that's documented. So what I've done since I was probably 20 years ago, I think I was 23 years old, I would always create a system that was designed to educate my my customers or my prospects and to take them down a path. I've refined that over the years, and so I'm gonna break it down as simple as I can now. So when somebody contacts me and they want to talk to me about my services, I do not have that conversation with them at that moment on the phone. I schedule a time and say, hey, when would be a good time for us to sit down, or actually virtually sit down because I don't meet my customers in person, and go over a presentation, and then we can discuss what your goals are, and then I can put proposals together for you, and we can move forward there. So I'm actually taking control of the entire situation and putting them through my specific process. One, it's going to weed out the people that aren't going to follow things after I close them, and 2, I'm going to be able to learn from all of my mistakes and improve upon that process. So I get a phone call from somebody. They want to go, talk about my services that I'm offering in my digital agency. I say, hey, you know what? When is a good time for us to sit down and talk about this? And it's a 15, maybe 20-minute presentation. We schedule the appointment. We then sit down. I do mine virtually, so I fire up Zoom or a GoToWebinar or join.me, and I have a slide deck. It's about 20 slides long for my specific services that I sell inside of my digital agency, and it walks them through a process. And the process is all educational. I am teaching them about what my services provide and what the benefits are for them. At the end of that, we go over the goals of what they're trying to achieve, all those different types of things. Once that's put in place, then I say, okay, we're gonna put together a proposal for you, send it over to you. I do the exact same thing for all my customers, so the proposal's already created, put together. I then create a video, just like a jing or like a screencast of going over the proposal. I make it generic one time, but it explains it exactly what each one of the items are, send it to the customer, and then along with the video link so they can see it, along with a set of testimonials, so I have proof. After that, the next day, I follow up with them and just send them an email that says, quick question, did you have any questions about the proposal? I also, the day I send the proposal out, I also send out a handwritten note card along with a Starbucks gift card inside of there, so that they're going to see the proposal, they're going to get my follow-up email, and probably within a day or so of that time, they're also going to get my gift that I gave them with a handwritten note. And 9 times out of 10 on that day, they always return the call or they answer the call for when I've done there. I then basically just kind of continually ask them what questions they have, and I always ask for the sale. When are you ready to move forward? What is your timeline? I'm really pushing on that so that I'm not wasting my time, they're not wasting their time. And then once we actually get the deal, they sign the proposal, send it back, then we have a full follow-up sequence. But I have that process documented and itemized, and I follow it every single time, and I make tweaks to the presentation to improve my conversions rates. When you have a process, you get more confidence. When you have more confidence, you're going to be able to close more people. So it's really about creating the confidence in yourself so that when you're sitting there in front of your prospects or you're doing it virtually like I do, you are confident in what you're presenting to them. And because you've done it so many times, because it's a presentation, you already know all the questions that you're going to ask and be able to answer them in an efficient way. So if nothing else, put together a very simple process, sales process, so that you can convert more of your customers, or prospects I should say, into customers. Hope that helps, and I'll talk to you soon.